Hello, 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 hello. So I'm whispering because my husband is asleep and I'm taking a minute to just go live because I feel like it. How's everybody doing? Hold on for a second. Let me close the door. Well, I hope you all are oh well. And I decided to now I don't have a now this is where's this on? My mirror is not reversed. So I'm having a little trouble figuring out where my hair actually is. And I do like this. But hey, I'm having a ball. Listen, I washed it, my hair that is. First of all, let me tell you who I am. My name is Charmaine, and I am a life coach. I have been working with marriages for about 2 years now. I just got my first corporate client, and we're doing business and career. So that's fantastic. I have worked with other clients in business, helping them build their business, define their goals, figure out where they're going, that kind of thing. That's been very exciting. Um, but this is my channel. Welcome to my channel. And please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Also, too, my hair is 2 years and 10 months old. 2 years and 10 months old. And this side is a little longer than the other side, but I decided to use some really tiny rods. Look at that. And curl my hair. So this is what I've learned about my hair. My hair is not I look at a lot of videos. I look at a lot of videos and I see a lot of beautiful locks. And I think mine are beautiful too. But I do understand that my locks are different than everybody else's in terms of volume, fullness, um, even the way the curls came out, right? You know, I see some videos where the curls are like really, really defined and they really, really look nice. But, mine are the way they are. And I love it. I love it. And as time goes on, it will, see it, I don't have that, but as time goes on, it'll get fuller and fuller and fuller. And this style is going to last me about until next week when I see G again. And I'll see G on September the 11th. Now, that'll be my fourth time with G. And I have a combination of, I had a Sister Locks install in November of 2021. And in April of 2024, I decided to explore um, knotting locks. Not the Melissa Blake's brand or Tanisha Ali, but a young lady who I met, she was putting knots in locks. And so I said, well, let's explore. Now, I don't know about you guys. I'm only 3 years in, almost 3 years in. So I don't know if you guys are experiencing like a thinness here. I don't know what you can see. Um, but this is what drove me. And you see how big and fat that part is? This is what drove me to want to explore. I love the fact that people are just doing what they want to do with their hair. It's their hair. One young lady, I think it's Killaby, who I love. She's fantastic. She even attached some what I call curly cues to the ends of her hair. Beautiful. Her hair is already long. It's already beautiful. But she attached these curly cues, like little like ringlets, if you will. And she did a fantastic job. And even Melissa Blake, she's tying wool into her hair, knotting wool into her hair. Listen, this is beautiful. whatever it is that you want to do with your hair, I think we should be able to do it. Now, let me tell you what I did. I tried to knot a lock. No, I tried to interlock a lock. I had one lock here that was very thin, right? The lock was very thin. And so what did I do? I interlocked two locks together. Here they are, right here. Now it's still kind of thin, but let's see if you can see it. Let's see if you can see it. Oh no, you can't see it. It's so it's such a background here. But anyway, hold it out like that. Um, holla. Wait a minute. What about this? Oops. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Now, as you see that little doohickey in the middle. Well, once I tied the two, interlocked the two locks together, what didn't mean to. I had to tie a knot in the end of it to keep it together. So I tied a knot almost near the end, but not quite. So it didn't quite make it. That's okay. But anyway, at some point I'm going to take a tool and I'm just going to weave them in together. And if I keep rubbing them, they're going to go together all by themselves. So this is my hair, and I'm loving it. I'm going live, right? I went live. I am live. I'm live because I couldn't figure out how to do a video on my computer. I usually do them on my phone and just upload them, but this time I'm live, and but this is it, and I'm just very excited about it. And the beautiful thing, oh, thank you for the hearts. I don't know who that is, but thank you so much. Love you, love you, love you too. Um, the beautiful thing about this hair, right, is I will be able to keep this hairstyle for 2 weeks. Now, am I gonna wash my hair again? Because I did wash it. I washed my hair. Must have been Saturday night. So if I wait until next Wednesday, I think Saturday was the 31st, and then if I wait 11 days, I probably have to wash it again. I may or I may not. It all depends on how my hair feels. If I don't use a lot of product in my hair, I ain't got to wash my hair like that. It's only if I use a lot of sprays and things like that in my hair, oils and things like that, then I find that I need to wash it more frequently. But if I'm not using a lot of product, and like right now, I don't have, I think I got some argan oil or something from Trader Joe's, something real organic and natural, that when it was wet, I kind of like really did something nice, you know. But the hair is kind of, it's not oily, and as long as it remains oil free, I will not have to worry about washing it, even prior to a knotting lock, sister lock, interlock, retie. So I'm really excited about that. Um, but you know what? Let me tell you another reason why I came on tonight. Um, I saw one of Miss Blake's latest videos, and I think it has something to do with headlights. That's in the title. So if you see it, it was done like in the last couple of weeks, and something about headlights, and it was troublesome for me. I'll tell you why. At some point in the video, she mentioned um, Tunisia's hair texture. And she mentioned Tunisia Ali's skin color. And so that was kind of weird for me. See, I'm 60. I know I don't look it. But I'm 60. I'll be 61 in November. But I grew up in the age where skin color made a difference, right? Um, where people were negative. Our own people, black people, were negative about other people's other black people's skin color. And I don't know, to hear her mention it, it's just troubling to me because Melissa is very beautiful. She has this rich, velvety, chocolate, dark chocolate skin. I mean, it's just beautiful. And Tanisha also is a very attractive woman. And as everyone knows, we come in all kinds of shapes and sizes and everything like that and colors, and we're beautiful. And I guess to hear her you know, talk about skin color, it's just, to me, it's like a couple steps back. But anyway, enough of that. I did get it off my chest. I said my piece. I'm done with it. But thank you for the hearts, because I guess that's, you're telling me you like my hair. And it didn't take much. Now, let me tell you this, though. I did leave it in for 2 days. Yep, 2 days. 2 days. I didn't take my hair. I did my hair on Sunday. I washed my hair on Sunday, and I didn't take it out until Tuesday. Because one of the other sisters said the longer you leave it in, the longer the curls will last. Now, these curls right here, they never last because this is where I sweat. So, they're going. And any significant amount of sweating, the curls are going to drop. But here's the thing, they're going to drop, but they're not going to completely go away. They're going to be defined. I'm going to have like a wavy pattern, a wavy defined pattern. That's my hair though. You know what I mean? And one of the things I have to understand, and I had to understand early on in the game, that my hair is not like everybody else's hair. I see some, I can tell thick hair. I mean, I can just look at it and tell it's beautiful. The curls are beautiful and they're thick and they're rich looking. And my curls are beautiful and they're thick and they're rich looking too. But they're not, this is not thick hair. I know it looks like it is, ladies, but I'm going to be honest with you, it is not. I have, I have 400 locks. I have 399 now because, I'm trying to, my thing. Yeah, here it is. I have 399 now because I combined two. Because I want to do my own hair. I don't want to constantly be worried about my hair and worried about a loctician and da da da, on and on. One of the things I can say is that this hair is 5 weeks old. Next Wednesday will be 6 weeks. So I'm glad about that. I did want to wait at least 6 weeks. To be honest with you, I want to wait longer, but I don't think my hair can survive too much longer because I don't want my locks to break off because, I don't have a good root. Now I do want to say this. At 3 weeks, I'm going to talk to Jay about this because at 3 weeks I noticed something that I thought was troubling, right? So I'm back here, like I'm going to say 4 rows up from the nape. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I'm back here and I'm feeling around like I do. And I'm saying, I don't like the way these roots feel. Some of them feel a little weak. So I'm a little concerned about that. There's some of them feel a little weak. And then they start thickening up. So I didn't know what to think. Are they weak or are they thin? Then like after the fourth or fifth week, they start thickening it up. Now there is some marrying back there because the hair back there is not as coarse as the hair everywhere else. I'm sure everybody's hair is like that in some way or another, right? But I I follow G's advice. When they start to lock together, you wet them. You wet them. You don't just rip them apart. You wet and you rub. You wet and you rub. And believe it or not, they come right apart. So next week when I see G, I'll be talking to her about the thinness that I felt that I don't feel now. Actually, maybe one I feel that way, but it was like I was feeling like a few of them. But I think as the hair just started growing there, it started thickening up. So I'm like, holla, that's wonderful. So this hair, is constantly transforming. Now, one of the things I did hear, I heard Tanisha Ali say it, and then one of the people who commented on one of my videos said it, that people were losing locks who were practicing the knotted lock method. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see that. Now, a person who, like the sister who uses crazy glue, Her hair grows out this long, right? I'm going to say 4 inches. Her hair grows out 4 inches, and her strands are just as strong and vibrant, and in no way, shape, or form are they gonna break. Right? They ain't gonna break. Honey, my hair ain't gonna last like that. I can I cannot let my hair grow out. I don't think to no 8 weeks. I don't think so. I don't think I can do it. I'm scared to do it. I don't want to lose any locks, you know. Um, so that's a concern. I want to learn how to do my own hair, and then I don't want to lose any locks. Oh, somebody's saying something. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because okay. Let me see. G's tip about separating loose strand, loose strands, water. Yes, yes, yes. I was doing it yesterday. I had, especially around the edges and the nape. This is where they want to grow together, right? And then some of them will sneak and grow together up here too. But that is the key. If your hair is dry, do not, I repeat, do not just start ripping hair apart. It is so easy. You can put a little oil on it, you can put a little bit of water on it, water or both. It's up to you. And they come right apart. They come right apart. So that was exciting. Now, what I'm going to do is ask Miss G if she will go live again um, Wednesday, September 11th. She'll be here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if she'll go live. She's really a shy person, sweet person. But let's see what happens. She is selling her oil. I don't know if anybody got a chance to buy any. Um, so keep that in mind. And she's mailing them out. So, and I did in one of my videos, I don't know which one, but I put her email address there. You can reach her for yourself. Let's see, Betty. Okay, Betty. If your hair grows slower during the fall and winter, that is when you can extend the time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Excellent point. Um, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I never paid attention to the growth of my hair during the seasons, but I'm going to now. Oh, you know what, y'all? This is not a good pair of glasses. I think that says, well, the sister says, how did you make the curls? Oh, wait a minute. Y'all want me to go get, wait, hold. If you know what? Why did I bring the curlers with me? So I can show you. Listen, hold tight. Hold tight. I gotta creep around. Gotta creep around the house because I don't want to wake my poor husband up. He's so tired. But I'm going to go get the curler that I use. Okay, so hold tight. Okay, just I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I am back. All right, y'all. Oh wait, let me close the door. So let me tell you what I use to get these little ringlets. So let me give you a picture. Let's see what we got here. And again, they're gonna last for 2 weeks. Now, look at these bad boys. Look at these mamma jammers. Look, 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 look. See how thin that is? This is like, I think, 2/16. And they come longer. I don't make them. I'm sure you can find them in your neighborhood. If you can't, call, reach out and I'll send you some. You only get 6 or 8 in a pack, so you got to buy like 4 or 5 different. I think I needed. Well, I know I used. I don't know, 30 or 40. I don't know, but oh, keep track of your reties on the calendar. Since locking my hair, I noticed how much more important grows during the seasons of summer. Okay, uh, they barely grow at all. Well, I gotta get some different glasses. These are like readers, and I can't read this thing. I'm so sorry, guys. Uh, they say the winner. Okay, I recommend it. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I will keep track on the calendar. I definitely will do that. But these are the bomb. I love them. So what I did was I just took and see all my hair is layered, right? So when I see people rolling their hair and they pull a piece and it's all the same length, that's really cool. My hair's not like that. My hair's a bunch of different lengths. So um, I just took it and I did like this, right? Let me show y'all. Then I rolled it like this, and then I bent it, and then I spiraled it as much as I was able to. That's a short piece, right? And then I just bent it like that. That was it. Boom. That's it. And I didn't do super wet hair. It was like damp, and I got these really nice curls that will last 2 weeks if I don't use a lot of hair products. Okay, and this I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know what it's called, but I can explain it to you, so that when you go into the hair stores, you're gonna look for it. If you're interested, it has a white tip. They do come off if you're too rough with them on each end, and this is a wire. So for everybody who's using pipe cleaners, this is the width of two, maybe three pipe cleaners, and oh, and you get the same thing. You get the desired effect. Okay. So there's a short one, which is about, I don't know, about 6 inches. What's she call it? Oh, flexi ride. Yes, my dear, a flexi ride. Well, the beautiful thing about these flexi rides, depending upon the kind of curl you want, if you want a big full curl or little like ringlets, like I had it, the smaller, the tighter curl, of course, and I took mine out. I took mine out, what's today? Tuesday. I took mine out this morning. So the only thing that's really fallen is the bang because I sweated a lot on my forehead. Let me show you some other sizes. I got some other sizes. What about this? Here's a nice fat one. And they come in uh, various lengths and colors according to the brand. So whatever your brand is, that's how you're gonna get your length and how you're gonna get your color. And it really depends on how much, what size curls you want. Now, I'm loving this. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's only gonna get better and better and better over the next week. Again, I get my hair done next week. Normally, this would last every bit of 2 weeks, every bit until I got ready to wash my hair again. As long as I'm not using a lot of oils and a lot of these sprays, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was using a lot of sprays, and I found my hair was feeling hard, you know, and like I felt like there was a sleekness on it. I didn't feel like the roughness of the lock. I felt like it was just sleek. Like you could just your curls look gorgeous like that technique. Ah, thank you, holla. But so, yeah. So when I wash my hair, and I tell you, y'all don't know what I use for wash my hair. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I use these two. I use Bantu knots, and they hardly last. What? They last 5 days, though, honey. But again, if you want your hair to last, you got to keep it dry. You can't spray a lot of stuff on it because once you start spraying stuff on it, it gets heavy and it falls out. But the beautiful thing about these curls, well, even when they fall out, it's gonna look so cute. I'll come back and I'll show you. Well, I won't be able to because I'm getting my hair done next week. But when they fall out, it's a nice little wavy thing going on, right? I love it, love it, love it. Um, Let me show you these. Now, in Toy, who I like, she recommended um this particular one that I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I like it. I do like it. And I did go to her link and I bought some. And then I went and bought my own. I'm gonna show you the one that I bought from Entoy. Now, this is the one I bought from Entoy's link. And same, you can get yourself a nice little boom. It has a wire in it. You can turn it this way. You can do what you want to do with these things. I love them. Now, I wanted this one gave me a really tight curl, but I wanted a little looser curl. So I went on Amazon and I found these. She said, I see. I use Bantu knots and it hardly lasts 5 days. Oh, I read it. Okay. So look at this. Look at this. This is the one that Entoy recommended. Right? This is the one that Entoy recommended. And this is the one that I found on, let me see, which one did I find on Amazon? The fatter one. This is the one I found. I'm getting confused. Anyway, one is fatter than the other. And I like them both. I like them. They're great. They're absolutely wonderful. Now, I also bought these. There's a little pad in them. Now, here's the problem with the little pad. You don't want your hair you don't want to wrap your hair around the wire. So you got to have something more than that little size pad right there, right? If your hair is shorter, it may work for you. But the beautiful thing about this one is that's the difference. Now I'm getting it. This is a shorter pad. See, look at that. It's a short pad, whereas this one is a longer pad. So you can wrap your hair all around it. I'm telling y'all, it works. It works. And as my hair has gotten longer, I used to roll my hair all the time. But as it's gotten longer and I like the way it looks straight, I don't roll it as much. But I used to roll it all the time, especially when it was short, because I wanted to keep it cute and on and on. But now that it's longer and it's like shoulder length, and it has grown in layers because that's how it was cut before I got my hair installed. I really, really, really like it. Now, I'm gonna tell you a big mistake I made. Let me see if there's anything else in here you might want to see. Let me see. I don't think so. I did try to use these little things unsuccessfully. I don't recommend them. Old fashioned sponge rollers. And I'm not even concerned about the fact that it's sponge because it was slippery enough not to be an issue. They're just not effective. It's just too much hair for these things, I think. So I wouldn't recommend those. Oh, and then I really got grown. I said I'm gonna use a big fat one. Now look at that one compared to these. Look at that. So it really has to do with I'm gonna take that one out. It really has to do with how you want to style your hair. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna tell you two more things, and then I'm probably going to let you guys go. But thank you for being with me. This is so cool. What I'm using on my hair, I do like Camille Rose's grease. It comes in like a little thing. Like I love that because I find that with that, once I do it on my scalp, I like it lasts for like I don't know. For me, like 4 or 5 days. I don't know. I just like it. I like Camille Rose's. But then she had a spray that I sprayed on my hair. I didn't like that. And I used some other sprays. I didn't like that. So I gotta be and rose water. I don't know what is everybody talking about this rose water, but rose water has not worked for me. I don't use rose water. I tried it. It just made my hair dry. It made it heavy. So I'm using like a lighter. I'm trying to find lighter oils. G does sell a nice lighter oil. And I was using that, and I found some things on my own. So I'm using a lighter oil. But let me tell you about rosewater Lisa. Yes! Come on, Betty. Yes, I used to work with the Ames in Philadelphia at the post office. Anthony, I wonder if you guys are related. Nice guy, lost a lot of weight. How have you tried? Have you tried rose? Yes, that's what I'm telling y'all. The rose. Are you saying the same thing? You said, Betty. You said rose water leaves a residue, and then you said, "Have you tried?" Oh, rosemary. I'm telling y'all, I gotta change these glasses. I haven't tried rosemary water, so okay, I'm gonna give it a try because everything leaves a residue on my hair. And I find that if you, especially if you're styling, if you are styling, you don't want to be spraying all this stuff in your hair. Now, my hair, I did an initial, I oiled my scalp initially with this oil I was using. After that, I just let it go. I just let it go, and I love it. You can make rosemary water home. It's great. Honey, please, please give me the recipe. Give me the recipe. Post it. Let us all know so that we can all enjoy it. But let me show you what I'm using to wash my hair. Because let me tell you something. This is the bomb. What they said was when I first got installed with Sisterlocks to use the Sisterlock shampoo because this is the best hair shampoo to help your locks lock. You had your starter shampoo, and then after you graduated from your starter, you had your other shampoo. But here's the thing, y'all. It was hard to get. It was hard to get. The loctician was running out of it. The locticians in my area. I remember I called one. I did get 4 bottles, and me like a dumb I gave one away, thinking, "Oh, I gave 2 away." I said, "Oh, I'll be able to get this again," not realizing how much Sister Lock shampoo I needed to wash my hair as it grew. I needed more shampoo. So I said, okay, I got to come up with plan B. Someone on the internet recommended Trader Joe's. I'll get it for you. Hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We ain't going to be here all night. Okay, I'm back. So, not to mention this dress I got on, I think I paid $10 for it on Amazon. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you the shampoo first. And I don't have the right glasses on, so I can't tell you what's in it. But anyway, nothing's in it. Nothing that's harmful. This is it. Let me see if I can make this. Can you see it better? Look at that. Take a gander. Take a gander. It leaves my hair, my scalp tingly, wonderful, fantastic. I love it. Let me tell you the mistake I made. For whatever reasons, I don't know, maybe I heard something. I used the shampoo uh, a while back, right? I used the shampoo and I didn't use the conditioner. Now, what was I thinking? I didn't use the conditioner. Here's the conditioner. Look at that. Look at that. I made a couple mistakes with this product. I'm going to tell you what it is. I use the shampoo. I love it. I use the shampoo. I didn't use the conditioner. When my hair dried, you could have swept the floor with it. It was so it didn't break. It wasn't brittle, but it was so dry. It was like broomstick. And I said, "Oh my goodness, what have I done?" So then I had to go back and try to. Okay, look, everybody. There is the recipe. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna cut and paste. Thank you very much, Miss Betty. Yep, got it right there. Cutting, copying, and we're gonna put that in Word, and I'll come back to that later. But so guess what happened? I I could not get life back into this hair. I tried and tried and tried. I had to wash it all over again to get life back into this hair. And then I had to use my conditioner. And here's nothing, y'all. This right here, both of them is less than $10. And I got 16 ounces for both. Less than $10. I think I was, who was I paying for Sisterlocks shampoo? And somebody's calling me. Who's that? Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second. Somebody's calling me. Oh, my husband. Honey, I'll be right there. Be right there. I'm live. Give me a few minutes, okay? No problem. Love you. Bye. So, less than $10 for both of them. Now, let me tell you another mistake I made. I thought, because it seems like to me I gotta use a lot of, when I say a lot, I don't know, a quarter cup, because I'm washing my hair 3 times. I'm getting the initial dirt off, then I'm washing it again, then I'm washing it again. The second time I don't leave it on as long, okay? I mean, the third time I don't leave it on as long. I kind of get it in there and get it out. But everybody got different kind of hair. You got to do what's good for your hair. What I'm doing might not work for you. I'm just telling you. But then I said, I'm going to cut the product. So I said, let me add water to try to stretch it out. I mean, it's already less than $10. I don't even know what I was thinking. So I cut it with water. It ain't work. It didn't work. I washed my hair. It didn't feel right after I washed it. I cut the conditioner with water. It didn't feel right. You got to use this stuff full strength, and it's cheap enough to use full strength. I don't know what I was thinking. Now, while we're talking, I got to share this with y'all because y'all gonna love this. Somebody said they like my skin, right? And I just want y'all to know I can't see y'all now. Okay. I have to put my glasses on, but I'm just showing you my skin. Now, I've never had acne, as far as I can remember. And people have other problems, right? The problems with my skin has never been one of them. And traditionally, the people in my family have really nice skin, right? But I'm getting older now, and what I used to be able to do 20 years ago, I will have to use some enhancements. So I'm in Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's, y'all. So I'm in Trader Joe's. I'm looking for what I can do for my skin. Let me tell you what I found. I have a three product system that I put together. When I say put together, I pull them off the shelf. I need this, and boom, boom, boom. And this is what I've been using. So this is the first thing I use. This is called Microdermabrasion Scrub. And the company is Nourish. And it's only a little teeny tube. I've been using it all, not the same one, but I've been using this product all summer. All summer. I put it on my face. I massage it into my skin for 2 minutes. I think that is the instructions, and boom, I'm done. Now, the other thing that I put on for hydration, which ain't nobody never thought about no hydration before. But let me show y'all. Now, this is a product made by Trader Joe. It's called Trader Joe Ultra Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. Look at this bad boy. Wait a minute. You can't see it. Look at this bad boy. Look at that. Okay, y'all see it? Let me see. Okay, let me do it like this. How about that? I don't know if you can see it, but it's aloe. That is the main ingredient in this, and I'm going to show y'all. Now, show you how I put it on. This right here. Look at this. Look at it. Let me do this side. Look how that just brightens up. Look how that just brightens up. That's what happens when you use this product. Look at the other side. I love this. Look at that. Look at that. My face, after I've washed it with my facial wash, is very dry. And as soon as I put this hydrating on it, it begins. And last but not least, and this is the most expensive out of all the products. This is $8.99. Tell you what it is. Hold it. It is daily facial sunscreen. This is also a Trader Joe's product. And it's so good, I use it on my hands. You don't need a lot. That's all you need. Oh, the pieces in here. Amen. Here you go. So if you're looking for, look at that. Can you see that a little bit? That is plenty. Now, I use that over the look at it. It's like sunshine. Do y'all see the difference? It is like sunshine. Look at that, y'all. Look how much. And guess what? I don't have no makeup on. So, just here to tell you. And then I also want to tell you about Olive Olay, the original, which everybody knows what that looks like. That right there, if you got pimples on your face and you use Olive Olay for a week, only Olive Olay, don't put nothing else on it, just Olive Olay, they will dry up. I had the worst case of you know, when you're shaving your hairs and they start going back in, it was pussy, it was yucky, it was just disgusting. It was so disgusting. I was walking down the street and these two guys came by and they did like this. This was years ago. Two guys came by and they did like this. I was so embarrassed. I was so humiliated. But this woman that I knew, she said, you know what, my husband has a really bad, you know, facial angle. She said, and he uses Olive Olay and it dries up all the bumps. Y'all, Olive Olay dries up all the bumps. So what haven't I told y'all about today? We talked about hair. We talked about the flexi rides. We talked about the various curlers. And we talked about my regimen. We talked about, which reminds me, I have a lock that needs to be separated. And I have one right here, and I'm going to, did I separate it? So I have one that needs to be separated. And then look, let me tell you what else I did. Yeah, I did it in the back. I tied a knot. Didn't work out. I tied a knot where you can't see it. It didn't work out. I must have tied two knots on top of one. And it's a little, my locks aren't that big, so the knot isn't that big. But it's there. But this is, did you say how often you shampoo your locks in a month? It depends. It depends, Betty. It really is going to depend on how much product I put in my hair. Now, when I shampooed my hair Saturday, I had waited 2 weeks. But I'm going to tell you something. My hair had like a really yucky feeling to it, right? And from all these different sprays, all these different people sprays that I'm going to stop using. I'm going to stop using these people sprays because I don't like these people sprays. But my hair likes olive oil and my hair likes coconut oil, I've noticed. And so I'm going to start playing with that in terms of some water. And then guess what? There's something wrong with this water here in Philadelphia because I don't think you should be mixing nothing with it. So, you know, I'm going to start mixing my stuff with this regular water. I'm going to start using some spring water or bottled water or something because there's something different about this water that we're mixing stuff with. But in terms of washing, it's really got to be a personal thing. When my scalp starts to itch, and yes, it does. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right here. This is like the only place my hair starts to itch. And I've heard people say on the internet when your hair starts to itch there, it's a sign that You tried to make yes, no, honey. Let me tell you about the castor oil. Put the castor oil. Every time I use the castor oil, I know it's going into my scalp. I get a headache. It gives me a headache. I had to stop using castor oil because it was giving me a headache. So I don't use it. I like Camille Rose's that grease she has in a can. I don't have it with me, but she has this grease. It's like hair grease. It's a real light hair grease. I use that when I want something more than just a light coating. When I want a little heavier. Now these curls are gonna last as long as I don't do any excessive sweating, and as long as I don't put a lot of product in my hair. Now, if I don't do that before Wednesday when I see G on the 11th, and today is the 3rd, um, I may not wash my hair before I get a retie. I may not have to, you know. And I've done that in the past, not with G, but with my other loctician. And if I don't wash my hair, what's going to happen is when my retie is over, my hair's still going to be curly. Yeah, but that's my hair. That is my hair, you know. But with the Jamaican black castor oil, I found that I was getting headaches. And I said, boy, where's this stuff going that is giving me a headache? It must be really penetrating my scalp, maybe too much. I don't know. Is it going in my brain? I don't know. Well, there's a skull there, so it must be hitting some nerves or something. But it was giving me a headache. And when I stopped using it, I stopped getting headaches. So I don't use that. So if you ladies have any other suggestions or ideas about how we can get longevity out of this hair, let me know. Because I'm with you. Betty said, do you have any problems with the knotted locks? Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, at 3 weeks, I'm thinking, right, I'm feeling in my area. I said, oh, this feels a little thin back here. When I say thin, I mean the actual, the new growth. At 3 weeks, right? But then between 4 and 5 weeks, it started thickening up. So can I be totally transparent with you guys? I was going back to the loctician. I was going back to the loctician. I was going back to the sister loctician because I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'm getting too many knots. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what's going on. But believe it or not, I talked to my husband about it, and he said the girl that I left, don't go back to her because he doesn't feel that she'll be, she might, I don't know, mess me up a little bit. I didn't think so, but he thought so, and I said, I'm gonna err on the side of caution and listen to him. But then when I started feeling it again, it didn't feel thin. So I said, did it get thin and then did it start thickening? I mean, this hair is amazing. It is amazing what it does. So I am seeing G again. I'm seeing G again. And the one thing I like about G, she's flexible. I mean, you can see her once every 6 weeks or whatever, or you can see her once a quarter. She is flexible. She's also a voice coach in case anybody needs one. Professional too. But yeah, so that's the only problem I've noticed. Locked hair. Oh, Betty. Let me tell you something. This is the best decision I could have made for my hair. I was a child who nobody could figure out what to do with their hair. I was a child whose hair never grew. I was a child who had the afro at 10, and I thought I looked like a little boy. I was the child who sweated out my hair right after I got a press and curl or perm or whatever. I was the child who couldn't have ponytails, who didn't have enough hair for braids, and up until I got locks, up until the very day I got an install, I've had hair agita. I ain't lying. Hair has been an issue for me. I mean, to the point of tears, wigs, extensions, braids, nothing lasted. Nothing was lasting. Everything. Don't the knots make the hair feel bumpy? Nope. First of all, this is only my 4th time. Secondly, I don't have all knots. I have some knots and some interlocking. The only bump I feel is the one I put in there. My, do you do your own knots? Oh no, I don't do my own knots yet, but I want to. I want to, and I've done a couple. Like I have like this. What is that here? Right here. So I got this one strand that's here, right? And because of a bad braid job, all this was rubbed out. I'm sure we all got horror stories, right? So when this gets a little hinky, I will tie a knot in it. And and I've tied maybe 2 knots in this area. And does it feel like a knot there? Yeah, it does. It feels like a knot. But when you go down the lock, it doesn't feel that much different than the lock. And when I first got knotted locks, she did the top, and it was interesting. It was an interesting feeling because I could feel the knots, right? Uh, but that was 4 months ago, and like I can't feel the knots now. Nope. Betty says, "I'm glad you have both. That way you can compare interlocking," and that's exactly what I'm doing, Betty. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing a comparison. You know, I'm not, taking anybody's word for anything. I am the guinea pig, and I am the one that is, you know, gonna make the decision in the end. But I am going to take a self retying class because I want to know how to interlock my own hair. As I said earlier in this conversation, I did interlock two together right here where you can't see it. And it wasn't the end of the world because one was really thin anyway, but I did it. I locked two together. Oh, well. So before I try to do any more interlocking, I better take a class or watch some more videos or something. I'm sure I can figure this out. I mean, this is not rocket science. It's hair, you know. Um, but I just hate feeling. I hate feeling beholden to people. I hate feeling like, if I don't get it done, I got a net flying around here. If you don't do it, I can't get it done. I gotta wait. I'm afraid my hair's gonna fall out. Just a lot of drama that I don't feel like dealing with. And although I did have a great loctician, a sister loctician, I thought she was fantastic. I wanted more. She had reached her limit as far as how she could help me, and I wanted more. But that registry is like a nightmare. That sister lock registry is a nightmare. It's a very entitled, um, um, snobby, snooty registry, and you call people. Sometimes they call you back. And let me not just say this all across the board. I'm gonna say with all but one person I spoke to. I just had a very negative experience. And no, I'm sorry, there was two people. It was a sister in Baltimore who I thought she was great. She lived near Oxon Hill, Maryland. She was great. The sister in North Carolina who referred me to one of her proteges, the sister in North Carolina was great. Her protege got back to me 4 days later. So it's like a very, it's almost like you got to be in some kind of club in order to deal with these brand representatives. And I don't think they're representing the brand as nicely as they could. But here's the other thing, the price that they're charging. My girlfriend, she's been going to her loctician for 2.5 years. She drove 2 hours round trip to get there. And she was paying $225. I ain't gonna believe this. I'm gonna tell you, this is what she told me, and I believe her. She went up to $600 for a retie. What? Tamara? No. Tamara is saying $190 per hour. You see what I'm saying? See, now it's getting ridiculous. Now it's getting ridiculous. The whole purpose of this hair has really been just bastardized. I can't think of any other word. Yes, yes, yes. For me, I can't. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And here, my old loctician, right? Like I said, I loved her. She was great. But she wasn't on the registry. For whatever, it was a whole lot of reasons why she couldn't get on that registry. Something going on in California. blah 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 here and there. I said, okay, fine, because she had a good person standing behind her who was vouching for her, and I didn't have a problem with her, but she wasn't on the registry, and I was paying 125. I was paying 125 with her, and then she wanted to go up to 150, and I didn't think she should go up to 150 on me because I was her regular. Go up to 150 on the new people. Go up to 200 on them, and that's for the whole. But you know what? Everybody got to do what they got to do, and so that's how I kind of got with G. And this 190 per hour. You know what, y'all? How long does your hair take to get done? Please tell me that. My hair takes 4 hours. And that's whether I had the interlocking, that's whether I had not a lock. It takes 4 hours. I got 400 locks. I don't know. There's some people whose hair is only taking 2 hours. And my old loctician was doing a 4-point rotation or a 3-point rotation. So I don't know how y'all getting up out the chair after 2 hours. Not unless you got, like 200 locks or whatever. But how long does it take you to get your hair done? So now, if I go to Tamara, I'm paying $800 to get my hair. I'll cut it all off. Yes, I will. I'm telling y'all, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but I won't be a slave to it. I won't be a slave to this hair. I refuse. I refuse. There's too many nice wigs out there, and there's too many nice lace fronts for me to be a slave to. Oh my goodness. So I am 3.5. Tamara says I am 3.5 to 4 hours plus. You got 650 locks, girl. They must be beautiful. They must be beautiful. Girl, you ain't got nothing but hair. You're not even legs and arms. You just hair. That is so wonderful. Wow. Tamara, we're gonna have to take the self-retiring class. Oh yeah, your hair is beautiful. I know it is. 650 locks? Yes. And there's a sister on there. Her mother has 1,000 locks. 1,000 locks. But it's 2 sisters and a mom, and they all do each other's hair. So, if you don't get it all done in one day, you always come back to it. Listen, something's got to break because things are out of control, right? They're out of control, and I believe the whole Sisterlock community is going to blow up because it's out of control. Yes, I'm taking a self-retired class with the sister who does, she sells the DAP tool. I haven't signed up yet, but my friend who's going to do it, she's taking it. It's a sister who sells the DAP tool. She has a self-retiring class, so I'm gonna have to do it, And I talked to my girlfriend, and we said we'll take it together and we'll do each other's hair, because what's happening now is outrageous. It's just absolutely outrageous, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. But listen, y'all, I gotta go. I told my husband I'd be done in a few minutes, and it's been past that. Yes, I saw the lake. Yup. You know who I'm talking about. Beautiful. Beautiful. But her daughters are young. They're doing her hair. So she's got, she's cool. She's good. Pauline from Entoy also has a class. So does the digital loctician. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Now, the lady that sells the DAP tool, her class I think is $225. So, keep that in mind, and I'll look up these other ones too. But yeah, it's time to self-retire. It's time to take our power back and let these people know. Yes, I tried to volunteer my mom to retire. Oh my goodness. We gotta let these people know they're not gonna just hold us hostage. They're not gonna do it. We're not gonna allow it. And whatever it means is whatever it means. Okay. I mean, really, And then they all up in your hair. You don't know what they're doing. Some of them, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they're telling you you're getting a 3-point. You don't know if you're getting a 3-point, a 2-point, or whatever point. You don't know if you're getting a reverse straight, which I don't know what these things mean. I just heard these terms, but you don't know what you get. You don't know what they're telling you. And so there's an integrity issue out here. And this is why the market is open, I think, for Melissa, Blake, and for Tanisha Ali. The market is open. There's money to be made if they could just focus in on their own business and stop focusing in on each other, you know. And then even Tanisha Ali, I thought she was not gonna respond to any of this, so she got a couple videos out, touching on it a little bit. I mean, why? Why? The money is out here. I feel like this, Melissa. Look, suck it up, okay? I mean, I don't know what happened, but it happened, and I believe like this: if it ain't right, it ain't gonna come to nothing. It ain't gonna last. Keep doing your thing, girl. Stop talking about people who color their skin and carrying on. She's successful because she's light skinned, and she's successful because she's pretty. I'm pretty. I'm successful. Anything you want to do, you're gonna be successful at it. Ain't got nothing to do with your skin. Hey, Lord. Yeah, a lot of spirit. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The money's out here. Stop playing. Stop playing. Look, I'm thinking about opening up a nail salon. I'm gonna be honest with you. The money is out here. If you got an idea, there's a good possibility it's gonna be successful. Somebody wants something you got. I ain't gotta fight you. Before. Look, my Bible says God has a cattle on 1,000 hills, and all the gold and silver belong to him. So what am I fighting you for? So, it's just the same old with us women. We got to learn how to support. We ain't got to support mess now. We ain't got to support mess. But people who are trying to do the right thing and get ahead, we need to be some more supportive. But listen, y'all, so glad that you've been with me for this last 61 minutes and going on 30 seconds. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to spend with me, and any suggestions that you have for me, please feel free to send them to me. I would love to hear them. And anything I find out new, I'm going to let you know. But listen, these products right here, these skin products that I told y'all about from Trader Joe's, like Mr. T used to say, I pity the fool. Okay? You don't get them, I pity the fool. I pity the fool. But listen, guys, thank you so much. And have a wonderful, blessed night. My prayer for you. Good night. Thank you for thank you so much, Betty. My prayer for every one of us is that our hair thrives. Oh, thank you, Tamara. That our hair thrives, and that not just our hair, though, we thrive. We thrive as women. And that we do everything that we desire to do in this life. Have a wonderful night, ladies. Lovely ladies.